DJ played blinder.
Yep.
Do you have that term here?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know where it comes from, but playing a blinder means you did a good job.
Peaky Blinder.
I don't know, I must actually check the etymology or whatever.
I felt like a blinder.
Could be. No, it pre-exists Peaky Blinders. Could be. Well, let's
fascinating.
Let's discuss that later.
We're off to a great start. Did you guys have fun last night?
It was a whirlwind.
It was a whirlwind.
Were you there?
I was here, yeah. I remember the tree.
Where's there a tree?
I think the tree is pregnant.
That tree.
You okay?
Don't hide. I'll see you later.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Christmas is coming.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It's my first Christmas with kids.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
It's gonna be fun, even if they don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna dress them up and shit, so it's gonna be fun.
So, speaking of Christmas, I got some Christmas CDs I'd like to get rid of. If anybody doesn't have one, I'll have them on my at my autos later. If you don't have a CD player anymore, they make great coasters. Stocking stuffers.
I haven't had a CD player in like 10 years.
Yeah, shut up, dude. Some people do. I still have one. Just for my CD. So we got some questions. You guys want to take? You guys want to? Let's do exactly that.
Let's take some questions.
All right.
Okay, let's start over here on the left. My left, your stage left.
Hi, thank you.
How are you?
I'm great.
What's your name?
Ava.
Hiya, Ava.
Hi, Ava.
So my question has two parts. So you know that there was the original ending with the Roadhouse party, and I was wondering if Garth was able to go to heaven because monsters previously went to purgatory, so I don't know if monsters were now in heaven. And then I was also thinking about how awkward that would be for Ketch to be with Mary and John and Nick and all the people he killed. So is it kind of like a form of hell for him?
No, because that's what redemption is.
Oh.
I literally got my heart ripped out of my chest and I grew a new one in heaven.
That wasn't black.
I was gifted a new, I said the word friends for the first time in my life, with love in my heart, and then my heart got ripped out of my chest. But yeah, I don't think it'd be awkward. Plus, it's heaven's polyamorous, so it's all good. We're fine.
I think Garth has to go to purgatory, right? I mean, no? Did he change it? No, I think he does. I think him and Bess cut down some of those trees and opened up a bed and breakfast.
In the original lore, yes, but possibly Jack fixed it so that they could go to heaven.
Is that what everybody took from that?
We don't know. And
See, I did not take that from that because I knew the rules. I was very upset when I became a werewolf. And then I found out that I had to go to purgatory. But purgatory was kind of beautiful. I think it's like North Vancouver. Yeah, it's a great breakfast spot up there. Well, that's the truth.
Thank you. Great question, appreciate it.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Irina. First of all, I want to say thank you for karaoke last night. It's always the best night of the con.
Oh, wow. I've grown to love it. I think my first one was like 2 cons ago, and me and Sam can't get enough of the karaoke.
Yes,
it's a good time.
It's very fun. So yesterday I felt like Adam and David got a lot of questions and Gil didn't. So
That's fine. I'm not mad. It's cool. But
We had to hear about it all fucking night.
I asked him a lot of questions last
it
night.
just makes my job easier.
So
Anyway.
I would like to ask a question for Adam and David, but have Gil answer it.
Oh. Okay.
So, as you know, Henry Winchester is a man of letters,
Yeah.
and Mick and Ketch are British men of letters. So I would like for you to tell us how you think it would go with both of them meeting Henry, how they react to him. You can ask him out if you want.
Yeah. How would it go? Yeah. Oh, this is for me.
I haven't seen the show.
I bet you there's a fan fiction about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've seen it so many times now. It's I don't know. I think I'd be disappointed.
Why?
Well, because
It's shorter in real life.
I hear you guys are up to no good.
Hey, good answer. Yeah, go on.
Yes.
No.
Yes, and?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I mean, they're both great guys. I never even got to see the bunker, first of all, so that's one thing I'm a little disappointed about. I really have no idea. I don't know what I would think of these two, but
Well,
it sounds like they're unsavory gentlemen.
Well, I don't think Mick was. I think he was presumed unsavory at the beginning, but then when people got to know him, they grew to like him.
Yeah.
But you know, being men of letters, I suppose we would have we would be kindred spirits in some way.
Yes. It's a high responsibility.
Plus, your doctrine, your methodology was still pretty on the nose, right?
You guys are such dicks.
Tell us.
Let's make all the questions for Gil.
It's been so long, you guys. It's been so long.
Hey, I have a better question.
Yeah.
Why don't you answer how you think that would go?
Yes, please.
And your-
Educate me.
Educate him.
I need it.
I also haven't seen the show. So.
Are you joking?
I'm not kidding.
That is okay.
Thank you. Love you.
That is awesome.
Well played, man.
I wish if this was the world's crappiest game show, I would give you a consolation prize. That is so good.
Well done.
Bust our balls all day long. This is awesome. Keep going, guys.
Oh, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Hi. First of all, DJ, you were so good as Garth.
Oh, thank you so much. They wrote him so well. I loved playing him.
And then this is a question for the two British men of letters, so David and Adam.
Gil?
Yeah, no.
Gil will field this for us.
Please.
So,
I've said enough.
David, there was, in like the gag reel for the 11th or 12th season, the two boys, Jared and Jensen, were making fun of the way that you said
Chupacabra.
So I was wondering if there is, for both you and Adam, if there was like any more difficulties with like the fake accents and stuff.
Oh, well, I told that story yesterday of, I'm sorry for repeating whoever was at our panel yesterday, but the very first time I met Jared was that episode 2, when he's tied to the chair. Was that Lotus, was it? Yeah. And I would speak in my own accent, but then when they would call action, I would speak in my British accent. And Jared stood up and said, "Sorry, can we cut? I don't understand a word this guy's saying." And he did it again and again and again, to the point where Bob Singer was like, "Jared, stop it." But everyone was cracking up except for me, because I was bright red and didn't know anyone. But yeah, that was the only difficulty I faced with the accent.
Jared, the episode where Ketch and Dean go into the alternate universe and they're in the bunker and they've got the mortar and pestle and they're making the brew, whatever the potion that opens the yada yada yada, the schism, the thing. You know, Gil is our resident canon expert, so we'll just go to him.
The thing and the schism and whatever.
But so they go on to my coverage, and Jared is standing behind the camera, and there was this thing. Didn't they have to go to Israel? Remember for the nuts? There was a special nut, right?
Nuts
or balls?
Balls.
Yes, thank you. It was part of the search for this magical potion, whatever, in the mortar and pestle. And so Jared is behind the camera, looking at me, and I'm trying to talk to him, and he's doing a British accent back to me, and he's holding the pistol of the mortar and pestle, right? The pestle and mortar. What am I saying? Mortar and pestle. Pestle and mortar, yes. And he's holding it like this, and then he's holding like the nuts like this, right under. Oh. He's like, "Oh, is that right, Kitch? Is that what we're doing? Are we going to the alternate universe?" And I think that's the only time that he got me on like off camera, like to laugh, because you know how he likes to mess with everybody, right? But he's sitting there with like, oh, is that what she do catch? Yeah, quite lovely. Right. So that's how
It took 14 minutes for Nuts to come up in this panel. I knew it. I predicted this when I saw the schedule that we're all going to be together. Hello.
It's all downhill from here.
Hi.
Beautiful dress.
Hi.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi. I was just wondering, what's the weirdest or funniest dream you've ever had?
It's what?
Like, weirdest or funniest dream you've ever had?
Dream.
I dreamt I was a woman. That was kind of strange.
You dreamt your what?
I dreamt I was a female.
Oh.
I had the best lucid dream once. Has anyone here had lucid dreams and know how to do lucid dreams? Yeah, a few of you. Lucid dreams are where you're in that half-conscious state where you can actually control the dream. And I had an incredible Star Wars-based dream where I was an X-Wing fighter, and I got to dream it like for 2 hours, like doing battles and ships. And my nerd brain woke up so happy. I was just like, Dave Haydn-Jones was like, I just flew an X-Wing last night. It was in the best mood. It really was. It's still a great dream.
And it was probably about 14 seconds.
I am a lucid dreamer. I went to a sleep therapist when I was a child, and he taught me how to control my dreams. And it's easy to do, actually. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. When you're in a dangerous spot, or things are going sideways in your dream, there are ways to control it. And once you learn to do that, you'll always be able to do it. So I've always been able to control my dreams, and always been able to wake up from them. Yeah.
What?
And have almost total recall of them. For real.
I don't think
Go to a sleep therapist.
I don't think I should say my weirdest dream in public.
Was I in it?
I think now you have to.
2 nights ago, I had a dream that I was being chased by a rattlesnake. I don't know what that's about. And I couldn't load the gun to kill it. Something's got to be there. And then that was followed up by, I don't know if you guys ever have the old actor dream that you show up to work and you know none of your lines.
All the time.
All the time.
Terrifying.
And I also have dreams that I'm lacking 2 PE credits to graduate from college. I have this dream all the time. So I have to go back the following semester and take bowling and archery. I have this dream all the time.
Bowling and archery?
Yes, I'm serious. I have that dream a lot.
Why bowling and archery?
I don't know, but they pop up in my dream. I have to go back to my college, pay for a whole semester, and take bowling and archery. And I'm embarrassed because everybody else graduated.
And what do you change it to?
Do you want to change it into?
Well, no, what do you change it to? Because you can control your dream.
Well, that one just happens. It's not threatening, it's just there.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I'm being chased by a rattlesnake. But here's the thing. So I don't know how I developed this, but when I'm in danger, I'll start to backstroke and fly away. For real, that's how I get out of sticky situations in dreams.
I need to go to the sleep therapist you went to.
Yeah. Dr. Carver.
Dr. Carver.
He's probably dead now because we're old.
Thanks for your great question.
Point. Thank you, Izzy. Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great, thank you.
So my name's Michaela, and
Hi, Michaela.
Hey, Michaela.
Thanks for coming.
okay, I got it. So my question is for all of you guys, and obviously you guys have interactions with fans all the time, and you were all here, and this is just absolutely incredible that we get to be here right now.
Thank you so much. We're happy to be here.
And I was just wondering if there were any like specific moments, memories, or like interactions that were like really funny or crazy with fans that you can remember that like made you laugh, or just anything in general.
Or call the cops.
There's
We say
thousands.
those.
How the cops?
What?
Or call the cops. I had a scary fan experience at Rhode Island Con a few years ago. The cops had to come. For real. It was terrifying. And she was a Supernatural fan.
Elaborate.
So I'm signing autographs at Rhode Island Con, and a lady comes up, and she tries to give me her grandfather's like 1920s 18-karat gold pocket watch. For real. And I'm like, I can't take this. And she said, and I quote, "If you don't take it, I'll throw it in the trash." So I'm like, okay, fine, right? Unstable. Here, thank you so much. And so then we get back to the hotel, and she's there, and I'm not staying near the venue. And so the next day she comes, and every time, like the line is long, because we're kind of popular. But anyway, so she was standing right here, and every time somebody would walk away, she would stand right there and start talking to me. So security were like, I'm sorry, you can't do this. There's like a bunch of people waiting. And so she's fine. So then she goes over to the thing and starts staring at me, and then she starts yelling at me, and then starts threatening me, and then she's like, I want my pocket watch back. And so I'm like, go upstairs. I never put it in my bag. So they got it, and then, so they put up a picture, and the next day, even though security had her picture, she came up to my table and starts freaking out on me. I embarrassed her, right? So then, I didn't fly out. I took a train to New York, so I didn't fly back to Los Angeles. So the cops came, waited with me on the platform, upgraded me to first class so the conductor could watch me. But they wouldn't let me leave until she was gone. A couple weeks later, I get back home to LA. There is 20 pages of her journal that she's mailed to me to my home address with a bunch of gift cards for pubs around Boston. And none of the pages were about me. There's like,
what did it say?
There's about her life and like, you know, I bought some eggs and like that kind of stuff. Like it was nothing about me. It was so crazy. So then I had to call the cops. They had to do a thing. And then I went to do press in New York for a TV show, and we're staying at like the old like London hotel where they used to put us like on 57th or something. And so in the middle of the night, I get a call from the house phone that says that I need to come down because my credit card was declined and they're gonna chuck me out. And so I put on my bathrobe and I go downstairs and I'm like, in the elevator, I'm like, I don't think I put a credit card down because they paid for this. And I get down, open the doors, and she's there with a teddy bear. She's here with a teddy bear. She had gotten, this is the residence part. There's a man sitting right over there around her corner. She had gotten around this man and was sitting there and just literally like this.
How did she know what fucking room you were in?
No!
Resourceful.
I mean, it could have been my Facebook where I logged in a moment of my day, but no, I had no idea how this happened. She got my home address, she was at the hotel, she knew to call the home phone, and so like, I started yelling, and then the man who let her by came around and took her away, and that's the last time I saw her. So it's anticlimactic, but I'm still alive.
What's her name?
I don't know!
I think she's over here!
She's this tall, and has wavy red hair. Y'all know her?
I don't think I met her.
She's from Boston.
She's from Boston.
Okay.
My favorite part is the gift cards to pubs from Boston.
Yeah, just random gift cards.
Did you use any of them?
I've never been to Boston.
Well, I don't think I can top that.
Yeah.
Wow.
All of my interactions have been very positive.
Pretty lovely on my side.
I think David, a couple of comments ago, someone fainted at your table.
Fainted at my table.
Someone what?
Autograph table.
Fainted.
And it was actually turned out to be a lovely story. But honestly, I think that I've had thousands and thousands of incredible experiences. One of my favorite things, though, because I did fine art in college for my architecture degree, I love the artists in this community. Can I tell you about the people who make and build and create stuff inspired by this?
Who's the beautiful lady that's here with her mother, and she had her jacket, the leather jacket. Are you here right now? A couple of cons ago, she had painted on the back of this long leather jacket a painting of myself and David as catching.
She did one this con of me. You did that before for somebody else?
She's awesome.
So this is what being cheated on feels like.
Yeah, but you're right, I could cross you, but you're dead right. The art always blows me away.
It's pretty great.
The talent of some of you guys is...
Somebody did a portrait of me that's on the table in the green room. It's really gorgeous.
Give yourself a round of applause for amazing art and creativity.
Thank you. Good question.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Mahala. This is my first con.
Yeah!
Welcome! Give another round of applause.
First con. Awesome.
My question is for all of you, but I just wanted to tell DJ, you've been a big inspiration for me throughout the past year since I've started following you, and I just wanted to say thank you for that. But
thank you.
My question is, what was the hardest scene or episode for you guys to film in Supernatural? Like, because you couldn't stay serious, or because like it was emotional, or what was the hardest thing to film?
I think for me it was both the hardest and probably the most enjoyable scene was my last scene. Not the last scene where David kills me. But the scene we shot when Dagon comes down we shot a night shoot for about 14 hours, and it was just an incredible experience. But I was sad, very, very sad by the end of it. So that was for me, that was the hardest scene to shoot, was my last one, because I knew I was finished. Well, I didn't, but I ended up being, if you know what I mean.
Mine was with me and Jensen for the 4 days that we were out in the rainforest of North Vancouver, and it snowed, which is really cool actually because it rarely snows and stays. And we were in the AU, and we had this snowstorm came in, and it was this magic thing where all the redwoods and pines up there, they have this moss that grows over them because it's a northern temperate rainforest. And so the snow was hanging off them. It really looked like an alien landscape. But it was cold. It was really cold. And it was just me and Jensen and a few others out in the snow. So, and then at night as well, we had to shoot at night. So environmentally, it was really tough in terms of the cold and logistics for the crew and everything. But that kind of, when you have that visceral environmental stuff impacting you, and it's just kind of me and Jensen in the trenches together, it was like really bonding, really fun, really creative, interesting work, I thought. And it kind of, the snow melted on the 5th day. And if you know about continuity, that would have been a nightmare if the snow had melted before. So we had this beautiful 4 days of snow in the alternate universe. We got to play out in the woods and tussle in the snow. So really challenging, but I feel like it showed up on the screen.
I would say mine is probably my death. But then I also remembered there's a scene where I was sitting in the back of the Impala with the boys, and they're in the front seat. I'm sitting in the back, and I had to hold soup, like mushroom soup or something, in my mouth because I get out of the car and vomit, and I had to hold this in my mouth for a few minutes, and smell the farts that were coming from the front seat. It was pretty gross.
For me, probably the least fun scene to shoot was the dinner party where we all had to eat those giant gelatin cow hearts. And you have to chew them up and swallow them, and the more you chewed them, the bigger they got. And so all the werewolves just kept trying to take the bread and dip it into the blood and eat that. And they're like, you're not telling this, you gotta eat those gelatin cow hearts. And the most embarrassing probably was like the first time I had to wolf out, because you're doing that without special effects. And I talked about this yesterday in my panel, but this is what it looks like. You're doing that in front of 200 people who are behind the camera just doing this. I'm like, I know this looks dumb, they're gonna fix it in post. Yeah.
Great question, thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for saying that, you're very sweet. Come and find me later, and I'll spray us both down and hug you. And then get thrown out.
So all of your characters, oh sorry, my name's Auden, sorry.
Hi.
So all of your characters are in different parts of the story, and some even don't even interact. But my question is if all 4 of your characters had to be in an episode, what would it be?
I think we would move to Pasadena and open a bed and breakfast, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Okay, so if we did that, what would each of our jobs be? Okay, so
I'd be front desk.
I'd be the accountant.
Hi.
I'd be security.
You'd be security. Gil, would you be there?
I'd be the bartender.
Oh, that's definitely true.
Getting high in your own supply.
And Mary Winchester would be there making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh, I like it.
For breakfast.
Yeah. Would you guys come stay with us?
Come on, Garth's B&B would be awesome.
Hey, what do you mean Garth's B&B?
Well, because I already opened it in Purgatory because I cut down all those trees.
That's right.
I'm not going to do all that work. My name's not going to be on it.
Hi. Hi. I'm Teddy.
Hi.
My question. You probably got this many times probably, but who was the funnest person to work on set with?
Me. They all were great. It's just it's hard to pick one out because there was so much fun to have on that set. I've been on many sets in my life and never had as much fun as I did on the Supernatural set, and it led to such great work. Obviously, the show went for 300 odd episodes.
I've never seen so much camaraderie and so much fun. Again, we say this all the time too, which is they take the work seriously. They don't take themselves seriously, and when you have a crew that's, I think it was 50 plus that it started, that stayed, the whole 50
plus people.
That's huge, that's
never happens.
Remarkable for a TV show.
So what David means, like 50 crew, 50 of the crew, like everyone from the directors right to the caterers, were like a lot of them were the same people, stayed for 15 seasons. It never happens. And you know, when me and Dave started on the show, it was already a very well-oiled machine, and you knew the behemoth that it was because you heard about it. You had friends that worked on it or whatever, and.
I had the same experience on ER was another one that it went 15 seasons, and so a lot of that crew had been there since the pilot, and they had children. They saw their kids grow up, and it was very special. But for me on set, I'd say obviously the boys were fun to work with, but Elena Huffman and I worked together the most, who played Abaddon. So and she and I, became very close through that whole experience. They're still friends to this day. So I'd say Elena.
Jared, thank you for your question. No, seriously, Jared.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Melissa. I'm from Alabama.
Hey,
Melissa. I love
can hear it. Where from Alabama are you from?
Hey, War Eagle, okay? Not Roll Tide. Let's Anyway, okay, so my question would be, what character from any series, movie, show was your favorite for like each of you? I mean, I have my version of which would be mine, but for you guys.
That's hard.
What's yours first?
Okay, so I like to use character names instead of your real names. Okay, so Catch would be in Yellowstone. That would be for sure, 100%, right? Okay, and then let's see.
Oh, so you mean like
our favorite roles?
Yeah, what would be your favorite like characters to play?
Well, that's a hard question because they're like all parts of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It makes sense.
Stop laying it into it, man.
But you gotta have a favorite moment.
For me, Don Draper.
All right.
That's the one that popped into my head.
For me, it's Jed Bartlett.
Who?
Jed Bartlett. Martin Sheen in The West Wing. I just loved him.
I don't know. I'm that mad again.
He's the president of America.
Wait, what characters have we played that we like?
No. Just characters in TV shows that you liked.
Oh, that we like.
Is that right?
Yeah, like
Oh, that's hard.
your favorite and or what you would want to do. Which one you would want, who you would want to be.
I want to be on Survivor or The Amazing Race. Does that count?
Yeah.
I really want to be on The Amazing Race. And on a British show called Bargain Hunt. They give 2 sets of people 300 pounds and then an hour in a flea market with a specialist, and then you have to buy 3 objects and then you put them at auction and you can win sometimes as much as 50 pounds profit. I want to be on that show so badly that I've actually written them. I passed by a thrift store in Nashville called Bargain Hunt, took a photo of it. I'm going to tweet it when I leave here. I'm going to be on Bargain Hunt. You understand?
Do you know, DJ, do you know Supermarket Sweep?
Yeah, I love Supermarket Sweep.
Yeah, that's a great show. I got to be on Supermarket Sweep.
You just go through and just clear all the shelves and run around. The poor people have to clean that up, though.
But that's what they're doing in LA right now for real.
I would,
Cheese has gotten so expensive. Have you noticed this? I almost had a meltdown at Kroger's the other day. I was like, how are people affording to eat? This cheese used to cost $2 and now it was $7.50. I got mad. Mr. Kroger, you're taking the piss. See, this is what's on my mind. I have to tell you this or I'll explode.
anything else, DJ?
What are we talking about?
Ask Gil.
Like a cat just woke up from a nap. Hi.
Hi guys. It's time for me. Show me a clear agreement this time.
Gil?
No, David.
I threw my hip out last night in the emergency alert.
What are y'all doing? I missed it.
Okay, I'm not gonna hold.
Are you doing a foot race?
DJ, when you go ready, set, mark, get set, go.
Oh yeah.
After I finish my answer.
Okay. On your marks, get set, go! this a thing with you racing people backwards?
It is now.
I love it. I think you should do it in every panel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so unfit.
I got tired just watching that.
Did you all have to get up at last night at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Did you guys go over that?
Holy shit.
There were like buzzers and sirens outside, and we had to go into the garage.
Yeah, who left your hotel room?
Here, so here's the thing.
Not many of you.
Our hotel announcer said, grab pillows to protect your vital organs.
Oh, I went downstairs.
What the fuck?
Pillows to protect your vital organs.
I was
at
like,
3 in the morning.
I still stayed in bed.
I feel you couldn't have got me out of bed. I was like, well, here we go. Tell my wife and kids I love them. And it was like, if you're on a high floor, go to a low floor. I'm like, damn it, I'm on the top floor. It's gonna get weird up
I
here.
only went down because Sam Smith texted me, she said, you need to come down here. And I'm like, I'm at the window watching for tornado signs and looking for exploding. I was in a tornado here in '97. So I'm like, I'm looking for exploding transformers. I'm monitoring a tree outside. Like, I felt very zen. And then she was like, you need to come down here. So like, I get down there and everybody's in bathrobes and I'm dressed, I changed my clothes, I have several pairs of socks and underwear in my bag.
He brushed his teeth, he washed his face, he put on a fresh outfit.
I was before I went down. I was like, y'all are dumb being in bathrobes down here because I guess you don't understand what tornadoes, they take windows out. They take things fly out. And we won't be able to get back up here. So I was like, I'm not gonna be stranded. With last night's dinner on my teeth.
I was just lying there saying I'm already holding my vital organs, so I was like,
you're like way ahead of you, guy.
I'm covered.
Yeah.
I'm good. Got my phone, my vital organ, we're good.
Well, there's more over here. We'll come back. Hi. Hi, is that Lisa? Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Actors have to have special skills for jobs sometimes. For everybody, do you have a special skill if you're on set with one of your co-stars that they didn't have? Could you teach them something?
I know how to grade diamonds.
What?
I do. I took a class grading diamonds one year when I wasn't working very much.
So how would you teach us how to grade diamonds?
Well, I have when you take a diamond grading class, they give you a bunch of CZs that show you the different colors of them. Yeah, and then I'll show you how to operate a loop. Y'all should learn how to grade diamonds and go to pawn shops because they deal in quantity, not quality. Understand? So that's what I did. That's what I do in my spare time. But as far as special skills at work, I can ride a horse. Can y'all ride a horse?
I can ride a horse.
I grew up riding horses. I could ride a horse. It's been a while.
I could be much better. I'd like to get my
fire guns, drive fast.
Yeah. My precision driving.
I can't back up. I'm not a good backer upper.
Can you do a parallel park?
No, in the South we don't have to learn that.
Really?
No, they take you on like a 4-lane highway. You turn left, you come back, and you park. Like
there's no parallel parking.
There is no parallel parking where I'm from. I'm from Richardson, Tennessee. There's no parallel parking.
We have valet.
No, but here's the thing. The embarrassing part is when I'm actually in parallel parking, the amount of times I've done this, and it's been like this. Oh, screw it.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
Just leaving it there.
It gets embarrassing. It's like standing at a urinal when you're trying to pee and you can't. So at some point you just tap and leave.
Or one of the small urinals, you know, the little baby ones that's the only one left because it's for the kids that go in and you gotta squat.
Yeah, and here's the thing, if you don't squat, you'll get your knees.
You'll splash your knees, yeah.
Absolutely. Don't get your knees splashed, y'all.
So, Lisa, that was the kind of answer you were looking for, right?
Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know. Yeah. I suppose you could teach. You could teach.
I suppose mine would have something to do with music, reading music, singing. I could help someone in that area, I suppose.
Couldn't help me.
No, you're a lost cause.
Thanks, Lisa. Great question.
Hi.
Hey guys, my name is Sam. Ironically, I'm dressed as Cass. So.
Oh.
But you guys are all so great. You're so funny. I love you guys on the show. My question is actually for DJ though. So, my question is, did you like playing Garth better as a hunter or better as a werewolf? Which was more fun and which did you prefer?
Well, I think yesterday, who was in my panel yesterday? Okay, so I'm going to say this again. This is not new information. But I wanted them to try to kill Bess. Because the only way because I liked being a hunter so much, and I knew he would never leave her, but they didn't like that. They thought it was cruel to kill Bess. And ultimately they were right, but I was so upset when they made me a werewolf, so upset. Because I knew that Sam and Dean would have to kill me. Especially Dean, he was gonna have to come kill me. But so I thought they were writing me off the show. And so I was very upset. But I mean, I kind of did get to hunt in the last episode. So that was kind of a beautiful send-off they gave the character, but I was upset. I was like, you trapped me, Dean's gonna have to kill me, I have to eat these gelatin hearts. I never wore a hunter coat again, and I loved wearing that coat because there was a hole in the bottom that would feed you things that you couldn't really, like you pull a knife that big out of it, and I never got to do that again. Instead I wore cardigans for the rest of the show.
Well, I'm glad they didn't kill you though.
Me too! I've actually only died one time on screen. I got my head cut off by a chain in Fargo. But I've never died. If Garth had died, or if they killed him off camera, I would have been so upset. I would have written letters in all of your names to the producers.
It's so funny because
It was taking me 3 years.
Just the other day, I was watching Criminal Minds, and the first episode, you're the killer, and I was like, wait a minute, Garth? I was like, wait.
And I killed the head Nazi's wife from Man in the High Castle. That was actually her first acting job. So I put an ad on Craigslist and told her, asked her if she wanted to buy a car. Then I lured her to drive the car, and then I snatched her and put her in a box. I still got it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hey, Anna, that's my sister's name.
So, the first
Okay, cool. Fuck you, DJ.
That's what Anna does too.
the first thing that I want to say, I want to direct towards DJ. So one of my friends, I didn't know if, and I kind of still don't know if this is true, but she said that you came out, and that kind of helped me come out to my family.
I did come out. Here, I want to come down there because I want to hear exactly what you're saying. Because you're talking a little soft. And actually, I don't know how to get back up there. So tell me, babe.
I had heard that you had come out, and it kind of helped.
I did come out.
It helped me. I get the courage to come out to my family.
Do you know what? I'm here to talk to you today. So if you want to come up and talk to me privately, I would totally. The first thing about it, I just want to make sure that you're safe. And whatever choice you make, that you'll be safe to do that. And I would love to spend some time with you and talk to you about it. But thank you so much, because coming out really has changed my life. I mean, here's the thing, everybody who knew me. So if you ever saw me trying to catch a ball, you knew me. I know. It's a bad joke. But
sorry, my seat was on.
I've been out to my friends and family for years, but just the fact is, I realized the reason why I had to do it is because the reason I lied to myself that the reason why I didn't do it was because I was a private person. I said if I had a wife and 2 kids, I also wouldn't expose that publicly. But then I realized the reason why I didn't do it is because I was subconsciously ashamed of it. And I was worried that you guys would think differently of me and people in the public would think differently of me. And then when I released that, it freed me. It was a burden I didn't even know I was carrying. Thanks, guys. But seriously. So when people ask me if they should come out to their families, and especially younger people, and what they should do, my first question always is, would you be safe if you did that? Because we still live in a world that's a little dangerous. And I'm here to talk to you. So if you can come to my table, I'll take some minutes and we'll talk about this, okay? All right, I'm here for you. I'm here for you all. How did you get up here? Oh, here it is.
The second thing I want to say is that there's a lot of mythology themes with Christianity and different kind of religions throughout the ages, and I kind of want to know what learning about what those things kind of meant to you, for you and playing with characters in the show.
If the religious aspects of the show had affected us in some way? I suppose I didn't really look at it like that, but it's an interesting question because I grew up Catholic and I was an altar boy and went to Catholic school and everything, and so it never really dawned on me until this question because a lot of the mythology in the show and a lot of, as you said, is kind of has religious connotations. Actually, I don't know why I'm speaking, because it's actually just dawning on me now, but yeah, it definitely had some kind of effect, I just don't know why.
I grew up heathen, so we didn't, so my parents didn't go to church, so I was sort of, even though I grew up in the Bible Belt, I was sort of spared from like dogma of like, you know what I mean? So I don't really feel that, any sort of religious connotation.
Well, like, I suppose just from what I'm trying to say, it's like the devil, the Lucifer aspect.
Oh, that's right.
And heaven and hell, you know? And how you get to heaven and how you get to God. It's like, it's kind of tossed on its head in the show. And it's, like, I actually never really thought about it, but it must have had some kind of effect. Like, because if DJ, as he grew up a heathen, and I grew up a Catholic, so our perspectives would be different coming into the show, for sure, with that in mind.
Great question. And here's that. Great question.
Yeah, very interesting, very thought-provoking.
Great question. Well,
answer.
Off the stage.
Well, let's get one more. We have one more over here.
Let's do one more.
Rob is all day.
Rob's all day.
Hi, my name is Sandy. I'm from Knoxville.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, go Qualls!
Rocket Top.
That's right. It is Rocky Top.
Rocket Top.
I want to first thank all of you as a mom for being so inclusive to everybody in your fandom.
We love everybody! We really do.
It makes me so proud and happy for what all of you do. You do a lot for everybody, and it means a lot. So as a mom,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I guess my question, since Chuck God has entered the stage, for DJ, I always believed that you were going to be God because you're the most innocent and sweet character there ever has been in TV or movies. So if you could have been God, how would you have ended the story?
They wouldn't let me be God because of what I do off camera. they're like, we just can't do that to God. We cannot do that to God. No, here's what, I would have brought everybody back and then given everybody a fresh start. Restart, and everybody would have had equal access to make a choice between heaven and hell, right? And a free will for everybody, monster, and a pay raise, and 2 weeks in Hawaii for everybody.
Yeah!
You get a vacation,
Yeah, fuck you, Rob. Yeah, fuck you, Rob.